Civilization and major development. The medieval period in India covers a period from 700 CE to about 1750. In the medieval period, the land east of the river Indus was also called Hindustan, the land of the Hindus. The time span of early medieval period is 7th to 13th century AD. This long period of about 1100 years can be divided into two phases: the early medieval period 7th to 13th century and the later medieval period 13th century to 18th century. Turkish invasion to India began from 1000 AD onwards, who established their kingdom called the Delhi Sultanate. Delhi Sultanate. The Sultanate flourished between 1200 AD to 1526 AD, encountering the reigns of sultans who were Turks, Khaljis, Tughlaqs and Lodhis. The Delhi Sultans were overthrown by the Mughals in the 16th century. With the arrival of these Muslim rulers, a new religion, Islam, new languages, Arabic and Persian, and a new richer culture known as Indo-Islamic culture developed in India. Towards the end of 15th century, European traders, the Portuguese, the English, the Dutch and the French arrived in India. By the mid-18th century, they started colonizing India. We notice the influence of geography on Indian history. Influence of geography on Indian history. Ports such as Surat, Masulipattnam, Cambay, Cochin became major centers of internal and foreign trade. Strong forts on Aravalli ranges in Rajasthan, Chittorgarh, Jodhpur and Jaisalmer could be easily breached by any enemy. The water scarcity of Gujarat and Rajasthan led to the creation of Baolis or storing water conservation of water. During the medieval period, wars were fought frequently to control the important territory between the river Ganga and Yamuna and Godavari and Tungabhadra. So, the geographical future of India left a mark on Indian history. Historical sources are classified into two broad categories: literary and archaeological sources. The literary sources of medieval India are writings by the Indians and the foreign accounts as coins, inscriptions, and architecture manuscripts from 700 to 1750 AD. Literary sources. In the ancient period, writings were done on palm leaves, bark of the birch tree, stone tablets, sheep leather, etc. Paper began to be used for writing from 13th century onwards. Examples of literary sources are Babar's Babarnama and Jahangir's Jahangirnama, which are fascinating biographies. Abul Fazl's Akbarnama and N.I. Akbari, and an account of Delhi Sultanate by Ziauddin Barani. Raj Tarangani by Kalhan is one example of a perfect court chronicle. Firdausi's Shahnama, Inayat Khan's Shahjahan-nama, Minhajus Siraj's Tabaqat-e-Firuz Shahi are important examples of literary accounts of medieval period. The religious literatures like the Ramayana and Mahabharata written in regional languages. Some important foreign accounts were Al-Baruni's Taqiq-e-Hind, Ibn Battuta's Rihla, accounts by Al-Masudi, Niccolo Conti, Sir Thomas Roe, Francois Bernier, Domingo Payas, and Marco Polo, etc. Apart from these writings, we have a lot of writings by Bhakti and Sufi saints and writings in regional languages. Archaeological sources. Medieval India excelled in archaeological sources like monuments, paintings, sculptures, inscriptions, coins, weapons, clothes, ornaments, tools, utensils, etc. Monuments. Any building of historical significance is considered to be a monument. Forts, palaces, temples, houses, and other structures give us a lot of information about the architectural skills, perfection in stone cutting, art of sculptors, and brilliance of artists, culture, society, and lifestyle of the people. Paintings. Paintings of the medieval period such as Mughal, Rajasthani, miniature, and Dakkani give us interesting insight into palace scenes, hunting expedition from mythology. By studying them, we get to know about the customs, traditions, costumes, jewelry, etc. of the medieval period. Sculptures. Sculptures of the medieval period were mainly statues of gods and royalty. They were generally made of bronze and Rajasthani miniature painting stone. They give us information about the hairstyle, costumes, and ornaments of medieval period. Inscriptions. Inscriptions are written records, generally dealing with royal orders or information about the donations of temples and villages and those related to achievements of the kings. They were engraved on rock stones, copper plates, or temple walls. The study of inscription is a scientific process and is called epigraphy. These inscriptions give us interesting information about the social, political, and economic condition of India in the medieval period. Coins. In the medieval period, coins were made of gold, silver, and copper. Coins are analyzed and studied to get historical information. The study of coins is called numismatics. The person who studies them get a lot of information about the political, economic, and cultural life. The Delhi Sultans, Mughals, and the Cholas issued many coins. Weapons. These are weapons of medieval period.